So someone brought this up to my attention, so I searched it up, and yes, I am in the thumbnail of one of Asmon Gold's videos. Someone brought this to my attention on multiple times on Project Eggroll, and one person mentioned it in my Discord. So shout out to the person that sent this to me. But yeah, this basically says grifters are ruining gaming. So I don't know what this is actually.
Grifters are ruining gaming.
Have you ever been so excited for an upcoming brand new video game just to be disappointed and let down again when it turns out the main character is a woman?
Okay, so he's reacting to a video. Okay, so now I will actually watch the video first. Okay, I'll watch the video and then I'll go back to. Okay, so he talks about. Okay, so my tweet right over here. Yeah. So basically he goes over my tweet. So yeah, so we're gonna talk about that. I'll check out Asmon Gold's reaction to the tweet, but I'll go ahead and actually watch the video first. Asmon Gold usually drops the video, so I'll go ahead and bring this up over here. Yeah, see, I re-commented. That's me on the thumbnail. All right, here we go. Oh man, I got ray shield. This video got ray shield. 11,000 likes to 17,000 dislikes. Okay, so this guy is mad. Okay, so he's mad at me. Who else is he mad at? Okay, who else is he mad at?
Have you ever been so excited for an upcoming brand new video game just to be disappointed and let down again when it turns out the main character is a woman?
To be honest with you, I don't care if the main character is a woman. You can have lead female characters and the game could be really, really interesting, okay? Of course, I'm going to use Stellar Blade as an example. 2B from Nier Automata is going to be an example. What's it called again? That's just to name a few, but there are a lot of very, very good female protagonist characters like Samus, right, from Metroid games. You have, Lara Croft from Tomb Raider, okay? Just to name a few, all right? I already named, on top of my head, I named 4, all right? And we're not even including, like, any of the newer games that came out, right? I've never played Horizon or anything like that, but, like, Aloy is considered one of them, right? So, yeah. The thing is that I don't have a problem with it. My problem is... Blood Rain's another very good. Yeah, Blood Rain's a very, very good example. What's it called? Parasite Eve, Perfect Dark, right? Those are all led by female characters. Heavy Dick Rain, also another one, right? But yeah, I think I need to finish my playthrough of Super Metro. I do. I need to finish that, right? Now the only thing is, if the character was purposefully made to look ugly, then that's an issue. Yeah, Horizon 1, Aloy was awesome. Horizon 2, Aloy sucks. Yeah, they turned her fat and ugly.
No, you haven't? Well, congratulations, dog. You're normal. Grifters are completely ruining gaming. And that might sound...
And here's the thing. The term grifter has been overused. It's basically been beaten to death. And the word has lost all meaning. Okay, the words has completely lost all meaning. So other than me, who is this guy mad about? Right, I want to see.
Dramatic or like I'm giving them too much credit, but they legit actually have enough dumbasses listening to the words they're saying to the point where it actually has a detrimental effect on gaming.
Who is it?
Take a step back.
Who is it?
Quick.
Who is it?
Some of you might not even know what the hell I'm talking about. To understand how we got to where we are in gaming, we first need to understand what a grifter is. The definition of grifter that I like the most is petty swindler. And I can't lie, I can't think of a better description. Because that's what these little trolls do, bro. They just fucking they create issues.
Okay, that's like I'm not gonna tell you how to edit your videos because clearly I don't edit any of my videos. I just put it up raw. But if you're gonna do some editing, at least have the balls to put the F word in. I know, oh, I'm trying to make money here and stuff like that. But yeah, I get it. But have some fucking dignity, right? The fuck word needs to be respected.
Out of literally thin air, Houdini, and then they convince you that you should be mad about said made-up issue.
Okay. All right.
Now we see this in a lot of places. Politics is one of the biggest ones, but gaming is among the absolute worst. And it's hilarious because besides YouTube, there's really only one platform that
is it okay, so is it me or like this? I'm watching this on 1080 and he looks like he's streaming on 720. All right, like he's streaming on 720. Look, You have 60,000 subscribers. This video has you probably made a couple $100 off of this video. Get a better camera. Look, I'm trying to help you here. All right. My camera, the body itself was like $300. The lens was $300. Okay. Look, it's like $600 setup. Okay. I'm not rich or anything like that. I just made it in a fucking cave with a box of scraps.
People really like to congregate on. You
go
on
on.
Instagram, TikTok, some shit like that. There's going to be normal conversations being held about gaming. Just some normal people for the love of the game. Maybe a couple of debates, some shit like that. Everything changes when you open twitter.com. I am not calling that shit X, gang. We should.
Does this guy have Twitter? Does this guy have Twitter?
Have never allowed people to get paid from engagement on their tweets on Twitter. That shit has been the most detrimental thing to society.
I agree with that. I know I'm pausing a lot, but I have to agree with him. Is because ever since you can get monetized and make money off of Twitter, like here's the thing, I've made money off of Twitter, okay? But like, I remember the first time when you can actually start making money off of Twitter, people were making like tens of thousands of dollars a month just on Twitter. Some people were making like $50,000 on Twitter, which is fucking crazy with the amount of engagement they've been getting, right? And it's not engagement based off of views, it's engagement based off of comments. So all of a sudden, you start getting a lot of these fucking red dot Indians making troll accounts from like other places, like it's like literally like commenting on US politics, trying to get engagement, right? Trying to get clicks and shit like that. And I think that was a huge setback for X, in my opinion, for X Twitter, whatever you guys want to call it, right? Now, I'm still making money from it, but the thing is that I'm not purposefully like making people upset. Okay? So there. I know around in the middle, he talks about me. Since
crack hit in the 80s. And then to add fuel to the fire, we got this whole rage bait culture going on now. Because you can say some shit that you know is completely false and then turn around and hide behind, bro, you fell for the rage bait. Fuck. Let me give you guys a couple examples of what we're talking about here. Take the Wolverine game coming out for PlayStation 5. You guys remember the Wolverine reveal just a couple of weeks ago, right? Showed Wolverine, Mystique, the combat, some of the story, the graphics look good. I mean, shit.
Oh, you talk about Vera Dark. Okay, move my camera now. Talk about Vera Dark, Sweet Baby's Mystique. Now, here's the thing. She's not wrong. You can say that she's wrong, but she's not wrong. Okay? Sweet Baby has a touch in this, has a hand in it, okay? And there's a reason why it's important is because Sweet Baby is a consulting firm that's consulting for these video game companies, and they go in there and change everything and they fix everything for narrative reasons and stuff like that. And they did this for Spider-Man 2, they did this for Final Fantasy, they did this for Mortal Kombat 1, just to name a few. Spider-Man 2 and of course Wolverine is amongst the main ones that they touched, okay? God of War Ragnarok, there's a reason why Angrboda was a black person, okay? Angrboda and people from Jotunheim, the ice giants, they were the frost giants, they're all black people. It's because I guarantee you it was done because you don't have enough black people in God of War. All right? I think that's it. Now here's the thing. We had Vera Dark on Project Ariel before. She's super cool, okay? She's super cool. So this guy's getting mad at Vera Dark, okay? Just Sweet Baby's Mystique, okay? That's all she said. Let's see what this guy's counter argument is to this.
Nope. It ain't good enough for these losers. For a group of people that can't even stand it when a woman is a lead character in the game, you would think that a Wolverine video game would be their cup of tea. You think that would be exactly what they need. Nah, bro. They're mad about the woman that is in the game. These people are mad that the X-Man Mystique, the blue shape-shifting mutant, is not sexy enough for them. Okay, I hear y'all. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Bro, they're out here talking about DEI Mystique. What the hell does...
She did not say DEI Mystique. She said Sweet Baby's Mystique. If you're gonna quote her, at least quote her correctly.
What does that even mean? It's at the point now they just throw around whatever buzzword they want to, bro. This shit makes no sense. Because, dog, the attractiveness of a character does not impact the gameplay.
It doesn't, but it doesn't impact the gameplay, but it does impact the sales. And do you know who cares about the sales? The investors.
At all. Why do we give a damn about the side characters' looks right now? On top of that, this shit is the most ironic thing ever. Have y'all seen Mystique in any other media besides Jennifer Lawrence Mystique? Besides her, hold on now. But have y'all seen Mystique in any other like cartoon or any other appearance? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. She's mega chopped.
Why out of look, bro, motherfucker. All right. My Chiga in Christ, my Chiga in Buddha right now, out of all of the Mystique, this is the one you pulled up? You are a fucking clown. Out of all the Mystique, that's the one you pulled up. Are you stupid? Are you fucking retarded, bro? Out of all of them, you picked that one? Are you stupid? Look at this shit right here. Look at this shit. This is the fucking same art from the same thing. Look at this one. 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 You pulled up this garbage that came out in 2024? Are you kidding me? Bro, even my dumbass slanted-eyed fucking chink eyes can see that. You have fucking big eyes, bro. Are you dad retarded? Bro, list goes on and on and on. I'm getting red here. You pulled off the fucking single ugliest rendition of the character. Are you that fucking stupid? All right? Get your dick out of your own fucking mouth. Do some actual research, bro. You chose out of all of them. You passed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You went to the 10th image from 2024. Bro, you're retarded. You are legit retarded, bro. Why are you bringing up that version of it? Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Officially from the comic books. You picked this one. You picked this one. Man. Holy crap, dude. Out of everything, out of all the examples, you picked the ugliest one. You cherry picked this one. My guy. My chigger hard R in Christ. Are you kidding me?
Like dead ass, bro. Ironically, this is one of the best looking appearances of Mystique. She
Oh my god, this is even more stupid. Best version of Mystique. Have you not played Ultimate Alliance 3? Are you stupid? How? Oh my. Man. Stevie Wonder can see this shit.
looks good. Listen, I'm cracking. But okay.
Yeah, okay. The reason why, because black don't crack, you cracking, all right? All right. The reason why, look, it's okay. Look, if you love ugly girls, just say it. All right? If you like ugly women, just say it. All right? Ugly people need love too, okay? I'm ugly as fuck, and I'm married. Hey, we all need ugly people. All right? I get it. If you love ugly people, just say it. If you love dicks in your mouth, just say it.
Hey, cool. They don't like Mystique. Whatever. DEI Mystique. They love manly.
Like I said, if you're gonna quote Vera Dark, at least like fucking quote her correctly. She said, "Sweet babies Mystique." All right. Now, why are you relating Sweet Baby to DEI? Because you're saying DEI. Why are you saying that? Is it because you like DEI? You like forced agendas into video games? If so, just come right out and say it. All right, I'll respect you more.
Men in their video games, right? So Wolverine, at the very least, being the main character and the main focus about this game, that should be enough for them to not be complaining too much.
Okay, so yours Torch, I know what this guy says. Unhinged emotional meltdown from all Insomniac Wolverine fanboys is priceless. We're gonna have fun this year. This Wolverine is for modern Pedro Pascal audience, non-binary. Now here's the thing. I'm gonna sort of have to agree a little bit with York's Church Games. I know he has a lot of very, very fucking bad takes I don't agree with, but I have to sort of agree with this. Is because the actor looks way more manlier than he does in the game. Okay, I have to see. I have to say it. The actor looks way better. He looks way more masculine and manlier and rugged than he does in the video game. I think in the video game he looks sort of soy. Okay, and here's the thing. I work in video games. I'm still working in video games. I work on a Marvel game. So I've worked with Wolverine before, okay? I know what's aesthetically pleasing and looking and appealing to majority of the people in the world. Conventionally good-looking people. This one, compared to his live action, actual male counterpart in real life, he looks sort of soy here. I'm not saying he looks bad. I'm just saying he needs to have a little more wrinkles, a little more, fucking cuts in his face and stuff like that. It's not, I've seen better looking Wolverine. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay.
Yeah, bro. This Wolverine is a soy boy to them. This Wolverine.
Little bit.
The trouble just has a way of
Yeah, he looks great in the outfit.
finding me.
He looks great in the outfit.
Isn't Wolverine enough for these people? Dog.
The action is good.
What are we talking about? I'm watching this man turn people into Anakin Skywalker, bro. Leaping at people with max ferocity. This man is about homicide right now. And it's not enough for y'all? This is ass. This is ass to y'all? Like, it gets to a point
The
where
action
I really
looks cool.
wonder, what is it that y'all want from these games? They are just committed to the grift, bro. It's insane. Remember how I said they will make up things to be mad at and then try to convince you to be mad at the thing they made up? Just listen to a clip of one of my favorite grifters, the wonderful Vara Dark. Let me
here we
just play
go.
you a quick clip of something she said recently.
There we
One
go.
thing that I thought was really weird about this trailer that I had said while I was live streaming the State of Play is the fact that 90% of the enemies that Wolverine is beating up are minorities. So I just have a very sneaking suspicion that it's going to be about his white privilege.
I don't think so. Now here's the thing, like, where I'm pretty sure maybe the reason why he's killing like a bunch of he's killing like Mexicans or something like that, like Brazilians or whatever. I'm a darkies or whatever. I'm pretty sure he's in a different location, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he's in the US. Unless he's in like fucking California or something like that, right? And he's in like freaking what do you call it? Little Mexico, whatever. Taco Bell.
And him coming to terms with that and him trying to become a better man. I just have a feeling that that is not a coincidence.
Oh, Vara. My sweet, sweet angel. Are you smoking crack? This is how you know these people don't play or care about the games they're talking about at all. They just
I gotta have to respectfully disagree here, my man, my dude. I have to respectfully disagree. Vara Dark, unlike a lot of people, legit actually put their money where their mouths are, is because Vara Dark plays a lot of video games. She plays a crap ton of video games, okay? Like, she will legit play video games that she thinks sucks too, right? So you actually go over here. These are all her live streams, okay? Like, she plays what here? She plays a lot of Ninja Gaiden, Pokemon ZA. She said, I know that Pokemon ZA had a lot of issues and she still played it. Same thing with Ninja Gaiden 4, right? Basically having Ryu Hayabusa taking a backseat in favor of the new main character. A lot of people basically said that Silent Hill F was basically a feminism game, which I agree. It is actually a feminist game. In the end of the game, if you actually get all the endings, you do see the endings and stuff like that. So yeah, she actually does play the games that she basically talks shit about. Right, she actually does play a lot of video games. She plays way more video games than I do. All right, she plays a lot of video games. She Death Stranding 2, which is her. It wasn't really that great of a game, right? And she, of course, Stellar Blade. She played Mario Kart, Elden Ring, Kazan. Yeah. So basically, calling her, they don't even play the game that they're complaining about. No, out of everyone, Vara Dark is one of the people that you can't say that to, because that's an absolute lie. I believe she fucking played South of Midnight. All right? She talks so much shit about South of Midnight. She talks so much shit about Assassin's Creed Shadows. All right? You look, like I avowed. What are you talking about, bro? Look, I said, if you just do a little bit of digging, You do a little bit of research, you can 100% tell that this guy is just basically talking out of his dick. He probably has a bigger dick than I do, but the thing is that if you're stupid, you don't know how to use it.
Just want to monetize off of your outrage. Why does it look like Wolverine's fighting a lot of minorities in the Wolverine game trailer? I don't know, man. Could it be that the game's not in fucking America? Dog, the game is set in Madripoor, a fictional country, not the United States. So if anything, Wolverine is the minority where he's at in that story. And guys, these people do this with every game now. I just showed you them saying Mystique in the new Wolverine game ain't sexy enough for them. Okay. So that begs the question, what do they want these characters to look like? And of course, it was no other game than Ghost of Yotei to provide us an answer to this question.
There we go. There we go. There's your boy. There's your boy. Why you censor? Look, how dare you censor the cleavage? How dare you? All right? People pay a lot of money to mod that shit in, all right? All right, here we go. I think it's unfair for everyone to not show the cleavage. So I'll bring it up, okay? I'll bring it up. All right, there it is. There it is, boys. There it is. All right. The uncensored, unfettered, unyielding version of the Giga cleavage, okay? Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Am I right that the game would have sold a million? According to what I heard, the game has sold about 3.3 million copies already, okay? Now, granted, Ghost of Tsushima sold like 2.7 in like 3 days. So, you know, but that's not, you can't really compare apples to apples. Wait, there are apples to apples, okay? People were super, super excited for Ghost of Tsushima sequel, but this is not a Ghost of Tsushima sequel. This is a Ghost of Yotei, which is not really a sequel because you're not using Jin Sakai as the main character, okay? But yeah, I have to show the actual unadulterated, uncensored version of it is because you guys deserve better. You guys deserve way better. All right, let's see. Let's see why this guy's mad. All right, let's see why this guy's mad.
Holy fuck, we cannot be serious. If Ghost of Yotei made Atsu look like this, the game would have sold 1 million copies by now.
Okay. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. People are mad at this is because they know I'm right. They know I'm 100% right.
Holy shit. I can smell the person who tweeted this from here.
Good thing I just showered is because otherwise you'll just smell a bunch of fried rice and probably like cooked dogs and cats and monkey brains. And if you sniff it hard enough, you might actually get COVID-20. You might actually get COVID-20.
I mean this with all sincerity, bro. You cannot be dead ass. Bro,
I am 100% half ass. Not dead ass, maybe half alive ass.
This game is set in the 1600s. I'm a gamer. I don't need my character to look like this shit. Nobody in the 1600s.
Bro, if you're gonna zoom in, do it properly. Do it right. Do it properly. Okay? If you're gonna make fun of me, at least do it properly. Come on, man. Show the fans what they want. All right? Because if the character actually looked like how it is in the left, this game 100% would have sold 1 million copies in the first 2 days. All right? Sucker Punch, Sony, none of them has said that the game sold 1 million copies when it hit 1 million copies. Do you know what did, though? Ghost of Tsushima. Every single milestone that they hit, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 8 million, 12 million copies. Every milestone, they announced that they have sold that many. All right? At least show the tits, at least. Come on. Come on. I know you got a big dick, but what about the balls?
Is it looking like this, bro? Shit, nobody today is naturally looking like this.
You're saying that nobody today actually has big ass titties that are natural? You have not met Angela White, Hitomi Tanaka. Okay? Just those two. All right? Hitomi Tanaka is a Japanese goddess. And we got Anri Okita. All right. And then we also got Nagi Hikaru. But Nagi Hikaru got implants. But she was natural to begin with. They definitely do have girls that look like this. You just gotta look for them. You just gotta, they're out there. You gotta look for them.
And I'm a gamer, bro. I'd much rather have my character look like this. Forget.
Yeah, the thing is that why you covered up the character's face. Why'd you do that? Why did you show the character covering up Erika Ishii's face? I wonder why. Because nobody wants to look at her face. Nobody wants to look at her face. You pulled up an example trying to one-up me, trying to make me look like an idiot, more of a retard than I already am. And you pulled up this character that's completely covered from head to toe. Might as well just show me a Muslim woman.
Get the yitties. Like, bro, corn is free. You feel me? If you're really trying to see all that, hit the Google one time. Or
I don't need to do it. I just go and grab my wife's big titties. I don't need to hit the Google.
Or hear me out, even better, go talk to a woman in real life.
Oh no, you're talking, my personal life, my relationship. I can just go outside and grab my wife's titty anytime I want. I can go up and grab her big dumpy anytime I want. I'm pretty sure you don't know that, do you? Because you know why? You fell for the rage bait. And I made $560. Congratulations. You made me money.
I know, that's a crazy ass concept for some of y'all, but hear me out. That shit is way more rewarding. This is what gives gamers a bad rap, bro. I look at tweets like this, I just feel disappointment, bro. Like this.
Are you disappointed that you made me $560? It's not a lot. Granted, it's not a lot, but it's like a quarter way into getting a staccato. Pretty good.
This tweet really just describes everything in a nutshell, bro. Cause like, dog, what the fuck are you talking about? And the real irony of this tweet, it came out October 8th. The caption reads, if Ghost of Yotei made Atsu look like this, the game would have sold 1 million copies by now. The game came out October 2nd and sold 1 million copies the first day.
Unfortunately, that is wrong. Like, if you've done your research just a little bit more, I know you don't like doing your research. If you actually go and check it, like this guy didn't even do the research with the whole Vera Dark thing, okay? If you actually did your research, the person that actually put out that was not a verified person that actually had any source. He just fucking made that shit up. Granted, the game did eventually sell over 1 million copies, but how long did it take, right? The game has been out for almost 2 months now. If I'm not, as of recording this, as of talking about this, the game has been out for almost 2 months. Nobody's talking about the game anymore. The game is not even trending anymore. It's not even the current day zeitgeist anymore. Nobody's fucking talking about the game. Okay, everyone is talking about the Game Awards. Everyone is talking about Expedition 33, and that game came out earlier this year, right? People are still talking about that game. Nobody's talking about Ghost of Yotei anymore. It's because the game is actually not that good. Now, like I said, granted, yes, the game did actually made and sold 3.3 million copies. But when I first typed it out, when I first posted that meme that you fell for, all right, that you freaking fell for, you said that the game already sold 1 million copies in this first day. That was bullshit. That was 100% bullshit. Now, am I right? Yes. Am I also right that the game should have sold a lot more, given the fact that Ghost of Tsushima was one of the best games for the PS4? Absolutely. The game sold 2.7 million in 2 days, 2 to 3 days, okay? Given the fact that there was so much hype around a sequel, a successor to one of their most popular franchises, Sucker Punch should have known to make a game actually based off Jin Sakai and not Atsu. But no, we need to have this game to be like several hundred years in the future. Nobody actually fucking cares anymore. And that's the reason why I thought it was funny, is because in a way it's funny because it's true, is because if the game actually had the character that looked like this in the beginning, the girl on the left versus the girl on the right, the game probably would have actually legit sold 1 million copies. 100%. In the first couple of days, it 100% sold 1 million copies. It's because what makes matters worse is that Sucker Punch had people who were working there that talk shit about the assassination of Charlie Kirk, right? And her coming out saying that she's Antifa, and basically her girlfriend, her wife is Antifa and stuff like that. I made fun of Erica Ishii multiple times, right? Saying that how she's a terrible, terrible, terrible person. All right. So, but she did not like that, of course. She did not like that at all when I called her out about it. I said, what kind of martial arts is that and stuff like that? Where's Jin Sakai? Why are you the main character and stuff like that? Now, granted, I do, it was warranted that I got blocked by her. Okay. It is warranted that I got blocked by her. It's fine. It is what it is. All right. It is what it is. Now here's the thing. She's not, she I believe she won like the golden joystick or whatever. I don't really fucking care anyways, right? She did block me. It doesn't really matter. But 100% if the character looked more like the character on the left, that will entice more people to buy it. All right. Let me actually give you some math lessons, okay? Do you know the transitive property? No, it's not when you're transitioning from the male to female, okay? That's not it, okay? Transitive property. If A equals B and B equals C, that means A equals C. That's this transitive property, okay? To put in simple terms. Make appealing characters. People like playing and dressing up as appealing characters. There's a reason why you don't see people dressed up as people as, from Concord. You don't see people dress up as ugly, fat characters, right? You don't see any of that. People always dress up as good-looking characters. Even fat people will dress up as people looking like, what's it called, hot characters, right? People don't like dressing up as people who are not conventionally attractive. And then marketing 101, appealing, curb appeal is very, very important to sell your product, okay? Working in games, I always 100% make sure that my characters that I'm working on looks the best. They look really, really cool, right? I want to make them in the greatest pose, the best atmosphere, the best face, I want to make them look conventionally attractive and appealing to the masses. This is because you want to sell games, okay? Unfortunately, Sucker Punch is like, let's go with this person. Now, is Erica Ishii ugly? She's mid. I'm ugly. It takes one to know one, and I know that she's not an attractive, conventionally attractive woman because the person on the left is a more conventionally attractive woman. It's that simple. And the thing that you thought that this wasn't going to sell because, porn is for free and shit like that, right? Bro, yes, porn is free. Grabbing my wife's titties, also free too. But the thing is, it would have sold 1 million copies. I know gaming. I work in games for more than 20 years now. This is a matter of fact. Okay? Not 20 years. I would say it's like 16, 17 years. Okay? Man.
Which means by the time this dumbass tweeted this tweet, the game had already sold well.
Oh no, man. Oh shit. This guy's so angry. Oh shit.
Over 1 million copies.
Dumbass. Oh man. Like he think he got a one up on me? Nah, man. Absolutely not. Look, whenever a game crosses the 1 million copies, like people will legit basically say, scream it from the high heavens, yo, our game sold 1 million copies, right? There's a reason why Assassin's Creed Shadows did not say that and said, oh, we have over 3 million players, right? But like I said, in terms of numbers, Black and White, right? It did eventually hit that 1 million. It's because of the first game. The first game did really, really well. But there's a reason why nobody's playing the game anymore. No one's basically, okay. Let me actually just, just to double check that I'm not being a freaking idiot, right? I'm going to Twitch. I'm going to twitch.tv, all right? And I'm going to look up Ghost of Yote, okay? So Ghost of Yote. Ghost of Yote, if the game is that popular, you wouldn't have just 456 viewers on your game, okay? This game, like I said, it fizzled out. It's a dud. Yes, it is considered a financial success based off the fact that it sold 3.3 million copies. However, if you're comparing it to Ghost of Tsushima, this game is a failure. 456 viewers? That's bad. Ghost of Tsushima, 73. Granted, this game is an older game, right? This game is an older game, but you're talking about a game that came out less than 2 months ago, and you have this much viewers. That's not good. And even Asmon said that this game was not that. It was okay. It was okay, right? But yeah.
This is why I tell y'all, bro, they don't care about these games at all. They just want to piss you off and then run up money off you talking shit underneath their tweet about the game. It makes no sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's we gotta grind, man. I'm Asian, all right? I'm stuck in this fucking sweatshop making Nintendo Switch 2s, man. Finger to the bone and shit like that for 2 hours, 2 pennies an hour.
Sense, bro. Y'all cannot be falling for this, bro. And y'all cannot genuinely convince these people to make you care about dumb shit like this. It doesn't matter. Like, bro, now they're coming after The Witcher 4.
I guarantee you this guy was one of those people. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm assuming, but he probably agreed with a lot of people that issued me death threats. Okay, I gotten many death threats over that tweet. Okay, that was a joke, and you guys fell for it. It was rage bait, and it was great, and I made my $560. Not bad, not bad.
Or the Witcher series being one of the most beloved game franchises ever. What are they mad at this time?
Witcher 3 is pretty good.
I'm gonna let y'all take a quick guess. I'm gonna give you a few seconds. You ready? DEI makes everything worse, and it's just 2 pictures of the main character.
Okay, now.
What are they mad at this time?
Right,
go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all take a quick guess.
I'm gonna pause on a picture.
You ready? DEI makes.
Okay, so I know that the one on the left is in game, and the one on the right is a cutscene. Okay, I know the one on the right is a cutscene, and we do know based off of what's it called again, CGI cutscenes and in-game gameplays, we do know that it's different. All right,
everything worse, and it's just 2 pictures of the main character. At first, I just thought they were mad that this game has a female lead, but no. They're just mad that she's not hot enough for them. Again, crazy take. I know y'all don't talk to women in real life. She's ugly to y'all? And again, I have to
I don't think she's ugly. I just think that the older one is better looking. That's it. I don't think she's ugly. I think that I just prefer the older one. Who wrote this one? It's not me. I didn't write this shit.
Stress this, even if she is ugly to y'all, who gives a damn? This is not Concord, right? Concord was another story. Concord was a hero shooter, right? A hero shooter.
What a failure!
Every character has a unique design, unique abilities. They have to incentivize you to play said characters.
Well, then why make them ugly? Right? And here's the thing. He said, and he said that, why, if they're ugly, who cares? Then why make them ugly to begin with? Let me ask that question right off the bat. Why, if who cares, why make them ugly to begin with? Are you trying to make money here, or are you trying to push a message? What is it?
No one's going to spend money playing a hero shooter where none of the heroes look good at all. But a story mode game, something that follows a narrative with a lead character that's been with the franchise for what, over 20 years now? Like what are we even talking? And when I tell you guys, I could go on all day finding stupid ass examples of shit like this dumbass said 13 million copies sold versus 1.3 million sold. Like I said, Ghost of Yotei is a flop. Dickhead. Ghost of Tsushima.
It's not a flop. It's like I said, it's a flop if you're comparing it, right? It's not a flop to like the people who are outside, right? So this guy, basically, apples to apples here. We're talking about 2 games, right? According to the studio and the financial backers and the investors and stuff like that. Hey, the first game sold 13 million copies. Why is this game only sold 3.3? Right? Like this game should have been a huge hit by now. Why isn't it that? Right? Because they want more money. It's that simple. I don't know how you don't understand that.
Came out 5 years ago, gang. 5. If you think Ghost of Tsushima sold 13 million copies in its first day, let alone its first week.
Its first week it sold 2.7, and the thing is that the first week, the Ghost of Yotei did not even sell 1 million copies yet. So Again, my question is, do you not see how that is considered a financial failure to the studio? To us, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of units sold. That's a lot of units pushed. But to the company, 2.7 million copies in 3 days, 2 to 3 days, versus 3.3 million copies in 3 months? That's a huge drop off, man. It's like you cannot like discount that shit.
Let alone his first month, let alone his first year. You're smoking dick. I believe the first year sales numbers of Ghost of Tsushima was around 6.5 million copies sold. How can you compare the sales numbers to a game that's been out for 5 years to a game that hasn't even been out for a full month? But this is my point. These people.
Well, the thing is that it's like I said, no one's talking about it. Google Trends is completely dead. It's out of the zeitgeist. No one's actually really caring about it. The reason why people are actually bringing it back up again is because it's the award season, right? The Golden Joystick and the Game Awards, they're bringing it back up. If the game was so fucking good, why didn't it get nominated for Ghost? Ghost of Tsushima didn't get nominated for a Game of the Year, right? It's going to lose to Expedition 33 anyways, but why did it even get nominated, right? Ghost of Tsushima was nominated. Right, Ghost of Tsushima was 100% nominated, but what did it get snubbed by? Fucking Last of Us 2.
People aren't this fucking dumb. They might be, but I just can't believe that they might be. But what they do know is that there's somebody dumb enough out there to agree with them and believe the shit they're saying. Not only that, but they also know there's people that know the truth. People that know they're bullshitting that are gonna go underneath their post and call them out. And guess what? Both groups of people give them money because all they need is the interaction. All they need is the engagement, and they're getting that coin, man. I'm not actually pissed.
If he's not pissed, then why are you making this video? Why are you making this video? A third of this video is about me.
I just hate them. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we got this dude Grums over here talking.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
About games being DEI, woke, he's not supporting Ghost of Yotei and games like that. For fuck's sake, man. Like, bro, this dude is a 60-something-year-old man. Hang up the jersey, Unk. It's over.
He's 60? Yo, he look pretty good if he's 60. Yo, Mark Curran be looking like he's 42. Yo, Mark Curran looking he's 42. All right, he's 60? Yo, man, what is he eating? I know he's Asian. I know he's Taiwanese and stuff like that. You know, we hear black don't crack. You guys heard of Asians never die?
You do a lot of yapping about games you don't like for a guy that still hasn't put out the game he was supposed to put out.
He needs to finish his game.
60-something-year-old man.
He needs to finish his game.
The people that supported him. He raised money to make a game and never released it. So you're talking about all these games that are woke and DEI and shit, dog. At least they came out. Seems to me you need to be spending a little bit less time on Twitter and a little bit more time getting to work with your bitch ass. Ghost of Yotei might be woke. It might have a woman protagonist. At least it didn't fucking scam me. If a game is ass, I will be the first one to tell you. But criticize the game off real criticism points. Why are we immediately acting like a game is dead on arrival because it has a woman main character? Dog. You stink. I can smell you.
What? Why are you smelling people? What? So it reminds me of, why are you doing that? That's sort of weird.
These people don't care about you. They don't care about video games. They care about money. And all they want to do is make you mad so they can make money off your reaction. If you find yourself agreeing with the way these people think at all, I implore you, please look inward. Find Jesus. It's in such bad taste, and a lot of it is just lies and bullshit. And also, one thing I want to say to my young men, fellas, just because it's coming from a woman, you feel me? Doesn't mean the shit's true. I know some of y'all are hearing it come from a woman, and in your brain you're going, oh my gosh, she feels the same way I do. I knew I wasn't sexist. I just hate when bitches are in my game. No.
So you're saying that if it's just because it's coming from a black guy doesn't mean it's true as well? Like I'm legit that like I'm not trying to be racist, right? But that could be applied to like to a black man. Or any skin color for that matter.
Oh, bro. I don't know, man. I just think we're in a really weird time. It seems like nobody wants to be happy about shit these days. Game comes out with a normal ass looking woman. DEI game. Woke slop. Game comes out.
You could have used the girl that played the Japanese girl from The Boys. You could have used her for Ghost of Yotei. You could have used the girl that was in Shogun. but you went with Erika Ishii. Why? Like, why? Like, if you're talking about the girl that was in The Boys, she was also in a Suicide Squad with Will Smith, and she has a katana, so she knows how to use a katana. Why didn't you use her? It's because she's a lesbian and she's Antifa. That's probably why, right? Yeah. I think that might be the reason. I could be making shit up. But I feel like the fact that she's out publicly saying that I am Antifa, and she reposted that when Trump said that, we're going to designate Antifa as a domestic terrorist. That's saying a lot. And remember, Drew Harrison, that literally was a senior texture artist that worked at Sucker Punch, that's now fired, thank God. He said that we should be celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. I think that's also another reason why the game didn't do as well as it did. I probably could have done a lot better numbers if the game was actually good, right? People won't care if the game is actually really, really good. People will sort of like drop their principles and buy the game.
With a more fan servicey type of art style. Gooner game. This shit is Gooner slop. What happened to the hobby I love, bro? I'm just trying to play some good games, bro. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do. Not every game is perfect, and bad games do deserve to be criticized. Trust me. Trust me. But lying and making up false things to be angry about just so you can get paid a little bit of extra money, that shit's loser activity, bro. Anyway, that's all I got. Let me know what y'all think. More videos on the way. Love y'all. Peace.
Man, this guy was very very mad at my tweet. Oh. Most replayed. Is this my section? That's wild. That's actually wild. All right, what did Asmon Goat say about this? All right, I'm gonna go to my section to see. All right, here we go. All right, let's see what Asmon Goat said. Okay, I'm gonna move my face up.
Game ain't sexy enough for them. So that begs the question, what do they want these characters to look like? And of course, it was no other game than Ghost of Yotei to provide us an answer to this question.
This one, bro, 56 million views.
All right, where we at now, boys? Where we at now? 62.7 million views. Yo, shout out Asmon Gold, man. Shout out.
And here's what I would say about this. If she looked more like the character on the left, they would have sold more copies.
Let's go!
They would have. That's all. You take everything else and you say everything else is the same, but you change the way that she looks and you make her look like she was from Stellar Blade, you would have sold more copies than you did already.
Yep.
That's not about the game being bad. It's about it being better.
Absolutely, 100%. And remember, I bought Stellar Blade on PS5 and I double dipped when it came out on PC. And did you guys know what? Stellar Blade sold like 1 million copies under a week on PC. It was fucking wild. Do you know why? Because the character is hot as fuck and the game is good.
A game can be successful despite this, but it's never going to be worse because of it.
Yep.
I'll tell you that.
Holy fuck, we cannot be serious. If Ghost of Yotei made Atsu look like this, the game would have sold 1 million copies by now. Holy
Are we really going to try to talk about how, like, for example, Stellar Blade wasn't massively popular because of the way that Eve looked?
Yep.
Like, there are characters, like, I mean, fuck. I feel like a lot of people know about Tomb Raider, and they probably play Tomb Raider because Lara Croft was hot as hell.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, she is.
Like Street Fighter. Like, what do we mean? Obviously.
Yeah, like if you look at Street Fighter 5, Chun-Li has like 50 different outfits, right? 60 outfits, I believe. But could be more. Like versus Ryu, who has like 20. There's a reason why all the female characters, especially like Cammy and Chun-Li, Chun-Li having a lot is by design, is because everyone wants to use Chun-Li, right? Because she's fucking hot as fuck. you know, you have like what's it called, a Guile or Nash or whatever, a Ryu or a Ken that has like 20. What are you
How's
doing?
that even a question?
Shit, I can smell the person who tweeted this from here. I mean this with all sincerity, bro. You cannot be dead ass. Bro, this...
I'm dead ass. I'll say it right now. I think that if you put in, like, this is a thing for me, is that if I see an ugly female main character, I assume the game's gonna be shit.
That's exactly how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. Let's go. Let's go.
I assume it's gonna be a shit game because nobody wants to look at an ugly bitch.
Yep.
Nobody does.
Yep.
Women don't want to look at that. Men don't want to look at that. Nobody wants to look at that. And whatever the sales numbers for the game were, they would have been higher if she was more attractive.
100%. 1000%.
Because here's the logic that I'm using with this. You can go and say that you don't care the way a character looks. And I think that's totally justified, totally valid. But there are other people out there that do. So whenever there's a decision and you are classifying yourself as a person who doesn't care about the decision, I think that you do care about the decision, but you want to act like you don't so you can pretend like you're above it.
Yep.
The truth is that if there's a group of people that don't care and a group of people that do care and want one thing, logically, what any developer should do is do what the group of people that do care want so they can maintain the people that don't care, because categorically, by definition, they don't care, so it's not going to matter to them.
Yep.
And they also get the people that do care, and you attract them too. It's just common sense.
Yeah, for common sense is not very common, isn't it? I think a lot of people are just stupid and they're just like, hey, I to be honest, like this is me just blowing out of my dick hole. I think that a lot of people who act like this guy, I'm not saying this guy is, but I have a lot of friends who behave and act the way that this guy does, who are absolute male feminists, like to their fucking bones, right? They're basically saying this so their female counterparts, or the female, not counterparts, the female cohorts and, you know, coworkers or people that they know would think that, wow, you actually care about my feelings and stuff like that. Oh my God, wow, you said the stuff that nobody would. How so brave of you. Oh, so we're gonna go out or what? No, I'm gonna go out with that guy. That's really, you know, that the guy that objectifies me, the guy who calls me a bitch and stuff like that. It's because these girls always do the same thing. All right, nobody likes male feminists. Okay, now I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying that this guy is, but I'm saying that I have friends that behave like this guy.
It's common sense. I don't know how people don't see this. Duh.
This guy hates me.
In the 1600s. I'm a
Single
gamer.
proof that
I
guys
don't
are-
need my
yeah.
character to look like this shit. Nobody in the 1600s is looking like this, bro. Shit, nobody today is naturally looking like this. And I'm a gamer, bro. I'd much rather have my character look like this. Forget the yitties. Like, bro.
Well, I think that really it's the choice, right? And I think having the choice is what matters the most. Like, I don't think that you should over-sexualize a character and, like, mandate it. I think that the best option, and this is the thing that I think women want, is that there are some women that like over-sexualized characters, like
Oh,
Bayonetta
absolutely.
or Eve.
Oh, do you know who my wife mains in Soul Calibur? Ivy Valentine. My wife mains Ivy Valentine. Do you know why? My wife says that she's hot and she has big tits. She's fun to play. The reason why my wife used Orchid in Killer Instinct wasn't because she's a girl. It was because she has big tits. She's hot. Do I have to worry whether my wife is a lesbian? Maybe. Right? Am I a front page or Kick? Yo, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Shout out everyone hanging out on Kick, man.
Eve or 2B. And there's also other women that like, you know, really kind of realistic characters like Brienne of Tarth. And I think that giving people the option to choose is the best option.
Yes.
So, like, you shouldn't be forcing some big-ass titty character with, like, every single outfit is super revealing. Like, Metroid, yeah, exactly. Like, there are people that like Samus, and, you know, like, that's a totally different thing. So, it's really about choice. And I think that giving people the opportunity to do that is what matters the most. But I do think that, in general, like, you would sell more copies if the character was more appealing.
Yeah, and that's the reason why character creations are very important. take a look at what's it called again? Mecha Break. Mecha Break is a huge one where like you can create any character and stuff like that. The main character can have big ass titties or can be a super buff guy, right? Same thing with what I'm playing with Where Winds Meet. You can have a lot of very cool, attractive characters for male or female, or you can make them look like actually dumb as crazy, right? I believe there was a person that made a SpongeBob and a Squidward, which is freaking wild. And that's the reason why a lot of people like these create a character concepts like Baldur's Gate 3. So, but when you don't have the create a character, when you're locked into a single character this is a pre-existing character, most of the time, if it's anything, they will want the character to look conventionally attractive. Okay, not all of them needs to have big ass titties. No. Here's the thing. I love me some big ass titties, but not all of them need to have big ass titties. But if you have a big ass titties, would the game sell more? Probably. And when I say probably, I say absolutely. Wu Chang Fallen Feathers sold a good amount, even though it had a lot of issues at the launch. Same thing with I'm still waiting for that game you're playing as Snow White with some big ass titties and she's holding an axe.
Is guaranteed. And again, if you think that's not true, then why is it that every single gacha game has attractive female characters?
Exactly.
Every single one has that. Like there's basically like zero deviation there.
Yeah, like every gacha game, like I spent $880, probably over $1,000 on Genshin Impact. I'm a basic dick eater, right? I've spent a lot of money on a gacha game before, and every character in that game is conventionally attractive. None of them are ugly. They're all conventionally attractive. Now, I'm not talking about any of the fucking lolly characters, chat, okay? I'm talking about like Raiden Shogun, Ayaka, talking about Eula. I'm talking about like Zhang Li, fucking, what's it called? Venti. No, Venti's a little femboy, but it doesn't really matter. But all of them are not ugly. They're not fat. They're not weird characters.
Like zero. Like that's crazy, like that there's zero deviation. Why is that? I mean, how many points on the graph do you need to make a line again? It's just so obvious.
Yep.
Porn is free. You feel me? If you're really trying to see all that, you know, hit the Google one time, or hear me out. Even better, go talk to a woman in real life. I know that's a crazy ass.
Well, I mean, like this is what's funny to me is like you're gonna go and call these people weird, but then you want them to go fuck with real life women. Wouldn't it be better they sit on a game, think that they're in a relationship with some fucking random anime girl?
Yo, I didn't even think of that. Hey, okay. Oh, actually, yeah, he's 100% right. Take a look at No Mercy, right? The freaking collective shout people basically, complained freaking day and night and eventually forced the developer's hand to get it removed from Steam, right? You can no longer get No Mercy on Steam. Now, here's the thing. I did end up buying No Mercy just because of the principle. I don't agree with the messaging of the game and stuff like that. The game's all about domination and stuff like that. I talked about this before. And I believe Asmon also talked about it before. Yeah, like the thing is that like, wouldn't you rather have a guy who's like, let's say this guy's addicted to porn or whatever it is, right? He's addicted to like Gooner games or whatever, right? Wouldn't you rather have this guy just play video games with fake characters? He's not hurting anyone and stuff like that. Like instead of rather going out there and potentially getting himself hurt or harming another person. Yeah. It's like, wouldn't you rather have that? What, like it's crazy that like, yes, I know where this guy's coming from. Oh, just go out and talk to real women. They're actually out there, you know? Imagine if I go out there, like me being a fucking degenerate and shit like that, going out there and try to hit on a woman this day and age. Hell no. Hell no.
Wouldn't that be better for real women if these people are so fucked up and weird?
Yeah.
So like, I'm not sure why he's trying to put this on real women. So, I mean, I feel like you're doing, like, I mean, really, these gacha games are doing a public service, in my opinion.
Concept for some of y'all, but hear me out. That shit is way more rewarding. This is what gives gamers a bad rap, bro. I look at tweets like this.
Yeah, a bad rap. See, you can talk about bad raps all you want and like opinions. See, this is people like this really care a lot about how they're perceived.
Yep.
They care a lot about how other people think about them and
Absolutely.
how other people view them.
Why do you think that he made this video? It's because he wants people to see him as he's above that, like what Asmongo said. He's big. He's better than that. He doesn't need these gooner games. He doesn't need to play games of hot, attractive women and stuff like that. He can play games of any other character as long as the game is good and stuff like that. But you gotta get down to it. The fact that the game would probably sold a lot better with an attractive woman on a cover.
Is that the way that people view you isn't really relevant. It doesn't really matter. So like if you want to go around and be like, oh well, people think this is bad and like this is what other people's opinions are, Why does that have anything to do? Like, you're using an argument that like other people think this is bad, so it's bad. What? Like, it's like basically an approval perception argument. It's nothing. And also, by the way, it's disproven every single time in every single game.
Yep.
I just feel disappointment, bro. Like, this tweet really just describes everything in a nutshell, bro. Cause like, dog, what the fuck are you talking about? And the real irony of this tweet, it came out October 8th. The caption reads, if Ghost of Yotei made Atsu look like this, the game would have sold 1 million copies by now. The game came out October 2nd and sold 1 million copies the first day, which means...
No, it didn't. That was from a third-party website, and there's no definitive proof of that at all.
Vindication!
PlayStation nor Sucker Punch Games, which are the developer, published anything about the game having a bunch of sales.
Yep. Now, like I said, of course, like the game did ended up selling about 3.3 million copies in almost 3 months. Right? It's been as of recording this and talking about this, it's almost been 3 months already. I already said this, but the thing is that like if it did, like they would have said it. Literally the first couple of days, like, yeah, we sold 1 million copies, easy, right? They should say it.
Like, this is a third-party resource that has derived the sales numbers, but they don't actually know that. There's been no... I think it probably did sell over 1 million copies.
It did.
Did it sell over 1 million copies on the first day?
No.
I don't think so. Probably not. Maybe. But, like, I mean, Ghost of Tsushima was very popular, so maybe it did. I don't know. But, like, I do know that he doesn't know.
Yeah.
And I know that I don't really know either.
Yeah, look, we do have like articles that came out and said that like it's not. I think it's from Sony. I don't think it's from Sucker Punch. Basically saying that it sold like over 3 million copies, so far.
So it's just like I don't even know why you'd say that. You're gonna go and not sure about that? Well, I mean, I'm sure that I'm not sure, and I'm sure also that he's not sure. I don't know why you'd say it. It sold 3.3 million copies.
By the
Steam
time
DB?
this
Yeah.
dumbass tweeted this tweet, the game...
And you know what I'm saying? Is that it could have been 3.4 if she looked more attractive.
Yep. It would have been way higher.
3.3 million in a month, not a day. Yeah, no doubt. But I didn't know they released any data about it. Like, that's the first time I'm hearing about it at all. And so that's really the argument that I'm making. I'm not making an argument that you can't sell a game with an unattractive character, but I'm saying that you'll sell more games with an attractive one. That's the difference.
already sold well over...
That's a weak argument? What? No, it's not. It's a fact. It's a fact. What do you mean?
It's chatter.
Million copies. Dumbass! Yep. This is why I tell y'all, bro, they don't care about these games at all. They just want to piss you off and then run up money off you talking shit underneath their tweet about the game. It makes no sense, bro. Y'all cannot be falling for this, bro. And y'all cannot genuinely convince these people to make you care about shit like this. It doesn't matter. Like, bro, now they're coming after The Witcher 4.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so that's about it. Yeah. So someone tagged me on this and stuff. It's like Asmon Gold. My tweet was on Asmon Gold's video. So that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. So yeah, like Asmon Gold, like we basically believe. Like I agree with everything that he said about it, and I think overall, like me working in the game industry, like I know the ins and out of how video games are made and what sells and what doesn't sell. And but the thing is that like you don't have to be a fucking rocket scientist to know that attractive people sells video games, okay? Like if you put a butt ugly character on the front of the game, stuff like that, your game better be fucking good. Like your game has to have a good fucking story. The gameplay is good. The story is good. People will overlook the ugly character. But if your character is like not attractive and your game is mid, people are legit going to call you out on it. It's that simple, right? Winnesville going on Asmon's channel. I don't think he has people that he talks to, okay? Like I know I did react to the entire DSP thing, right? But I what's it called again? But I don't think he has people on his channel often. I do watch him on a regular, so I didn't watch this one. This is Asmon Gold's video, so go ahead and check it out. You guys can watch his whole entire take on the entire thing. He has 550,000, and I did comment here a couple of days ago when I first saw it. But I just didn't watch the entire video. What's it called again? I just saw like, okay, he talked about me here and that's about it. So, but yeah, I do need to also not be an asshole. Here's the link to the guy's channel. Okay, so if you guys want to you want to go over there. Maybe you guys disagree with me and you guys want to you want to go, hey man, I actually disagree with this Chinese guy and stuff like that. This guy has a bad take or whatever, and go for it. But yeah, but he got ratioed to hell. Holy crap, man. So they're just throwing buzzwords like DEI calls people he disagrees with grifters. Bro thought that he was still in 2016 when he hit the record. This dude probably liked the sequel trilogies of Star Wars and cried when it flopped. I'm the one of the good ones, ladies. Yep. Dude's a Karen in disguise. Men and women like attractive characters in their escapism. Go figure. This guy has Funko Pop collector energy. Do you disagree with my politics and worldviews? No, then you're normal. Anyone who disagrees with me with my shit opinion is a grifter. This dude's a clown. This guy's getting roasted, man. But that's actually pretty funny. But shout out to Asmon Gold, man. This is the second time he actually talked about that tweet that went mega viral, for me at least. Look, I did it just because I thought it was a funny meme, right? I posted it because I thought it was a funny meme. I thought that people would get a kick out of it and stuff like that. And what spawned from it was a lot of people using that template as a meme. And there's a lot of cosplay girls that are showing a lot of goodies in the what's it called again, the quote retweets. But yeah, man, I'll go ahead and share again Asmon Gold's video. Go ahead and check out Asmon's video. Like he's pretty damn based most of the time. But I don't agree with everything that he says, but I agree with everything that he says in this video. So go ahead and give Asmon Gold and watch this entire video. I believe I basically talked about this guy for about an hour now, but there it is.